Those were the Ampem Dakwa ladies yesterday night after they got their all-important win that got them into the semi-final, their first participation in the Women's Champions League, and has seen them make it into the semi-final stage. Well, congratulations to them. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi here, and today we're going to talk about the Black Stars itinerary that has been released by the Ghana Football Association. This week is the big game versus Madagascar, and then followed by the game versus COMOROS. Two teams we faced in recent times, not to our desired results. We need to right the wrongs and we need to get it right. The FA released a schedule for the Black Stars and the training times and everything in between. We'll look at that and also review the performances of Ghanaian players who have been called into the national teams over the weekend. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. The African Cup of Nations is less than 3 months away, a little under 2 months away, and we want to be there to bring you amazing content. Purchase our merchandise, Sahara Football merch. Links are in the description. I'll pin it as the first comment here. We'll bring you amazing content. Send us an email in the description if you want to support us to get to the African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast and bring you all the very best. We'll jump right into it and start from the camp of the Ghana Black Stars. The boys' training schedule, the itinerary for the game, ahead of the game versus Madagascar and Comoros has been released, and pretty much nip-tuck in terms of how we'll have access to the players in terms of behind closed doors. A lot of the stuff will be done behind closed doors, including the 2 days or 3 days of training that they will have until the last day of training. The Black Stars will open camp on Monday, today, 13th November, ahead of the FIFA World Cup qualifying against Madagascar and Comoros. Now, the squad begins training in Accra at the Accra Sports Stadium on Tuesday evening before moving to Kumasi on Wednesday to wrap up their preparation for the first game. Ghana will square off with Comoros on the 21st. Before then, they will play Madagascar on 17th. And the Comoros game will be in Moroni, Madagascar game at the Babayara Sports Stadium. So the full schedule you can see here on your screen now. Monday's arrival of players from Europe. Tuesday is the training behind closed doors, particularly stated the Accra Sports Stadium, 4:30 p.m. Flight to Kumasi on Wednesday, 12 midday. The training in Kumasi will be at the Babayara Sports Stadium behind closed doors, 4:30 p.m. A pre-match press conference will be on Thursday, obviously, 16th. And 3:30 p.m. for the press conference. Training will be at 4 p.m. That will be open to the public and to the media. A game day, Madagascar versus Ghana, is at 4 p.m. Then just the next day, they will fly out to Comoros for that second game. Training in Comoros on Sunday, 4 p.m. Pre-match press conference on Monday, 4 p.m. Training 4 p.m. Pre-match press conference 3:30, and then game day, Ghana versus Comoros on 21st, Tuesday at 4 p.m. So that's the full schedule for the Ghana Black Stars as they prepare for that all-important World Cup qualifier game versus Madagascar and Comoros. For the performances of Ghanaian players who have been called up in national teams, I'll run you through it quickly. Over the weekend, Lawrence Atizigi was imposed for St. Gallen in their 4-2 win over Winterthur in the Swiss Super League. Joe Allcott was on the bench for Hibernian in their 1-0 win over Kilmarnock in the Scottish League. Richard Ofori was an unused substitute for Orlando Pirates in their game against Kaizer Chiefs, which they lost by a lone goal in the South African Premier League. For the defenders, Ali Duseidu played the full 90 minutes for Clermont Foot in their 1-0 win over Lorient in the French Ligue 1. Denis Odoi missed Club Brugge's game against Cercle Bruges due to injury. So does it mean Denis Odoi could be out of this clash here? Well, we'll see about that. Denis Odoi missed the game due to injury, so obviously he could be a doubt. We'll get updates on it probably this week as the players start trooping in. Gideon Mensah bagged 90 minutes for League 2 side Auxerre against Saint Etienne. which they won 5-2. Abdul Fattah Hamid was in action for Mediama in their 1-0 loss to Berkum Chelsea. Kasim Adams was not in Hoffenheim's squad to face Augsburg in the German Bundesliga over the weekend. Nicolas Opoku played 90 minutes for Amiens in their 2-1 loss to Grenoble. Daniel Amate lasted the entire duration for Besiktas in their 1-0 win over Basak Seher. Abdul Momen bagged another 90 minutes for Rayo Vallecano in their 2-1 loss to Girona, who are the league leaders in Spain. For the midfielders, Baba Idris made a brief appearance for Almeida in the 3-1 loss to Real Sociedad. Majid Ashimeru missed Anderlecht's game against Gent due to injury. Ashimeru injured again. Well, we'll see about that in the coming days as to whether he can make the team. Abdul Salis was involved for Lens against the Marseille. Edmondado was left out of Red Star Belgrade's 2-1 win. Unfortunately, Edmondado has not been getting playing time. Kudus Mohammed played 90 minutes for West Ham United, but was substituted late in injury time as the Hammers came from behind to beat Nottingham Forest 3-2. And Andre Ayew was unveiled as a new player for French Ligue 1 side Le Havre over the weekend. For the wingers, Joseph Painto played 90 minutes for Genk in their 3-1 win over Leuven. Osman Bukhari saw 36 minutes of action for Red Star Belgrade in their 2-1 win. Kamaldeen Sulemana was substituted in the 65th minute for Southampton in their 2-1 win over West Brom, and Estuama played 76 minutes of action for Lyon in their 1-0 win over Rennes. Jordan Ayew was in action for Crystal Palace in their 3-2 loss to Everton at Selhurst Park. And for the forwards, Iñaki Williams played 79 minutes of action for Athletic Bilbao in their 4-3 loss over Celta Vigo. Antoine Semenyo had a good game for Bournemouth in their 2-0 win over Newcastle United. Jonathan Soa was in action for Mediama as they lost by a lone goal to Brecum Chelsea at the Akon Park. So those are the performances of Ghanaian players in the Premier League, in their various club leagues across the world. So they are doing well. Congratulations to them. They'll come into the country today. Hopefully this evening we'll get the full set of players in. Then tomorrow they'll train and travel to Kumasi on Wednesday as well. So that's the full itinerary, performance of players, and congratulations to Ampendakwa ladies. They have gotten through to the semi-final in their first participation in the CAF Women's Champions League. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great start to the week.